Hey, everybody. It's Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision Studios and host of District Spotlight. Hey, you're joining me today on a Friday, 5 o'clock. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for being with us. I got two young people with me. On my left, would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Asia Belt.
And what school are you coming from?
Penn State University.
And on my right?
I'm Kamari Lawson, and I'm coming from Montgomery College.
And those are our Listen Vision interns this semester. So I wanted to bring them on the show today. Kamari's almost hiding behind a crazy Herbie Hancock mega mix, mixed by Grand Mixer DST, who was literally like maybe, if Grandmaster Flash, and Grand Wizard Theodore were like, the first preeminent DJs, Grand Mixer DST was right there with them back in the day. So that's kind of a neat record we put on the screen here. Today we have some interesting things going on. I want to give you a quick rundown of what's happening here, for the rest of today and the weekend here at Listen Vision. Lots of cool things. We also have some unboxings to do. We got some unboxings here. And we also have some really cool stuff that was donated by Speak Life. So in a second, please stay with me. Here is a little break to watch, and stay with us. When we come back, we'll be telling you everything that's happening at Listen Vision and in Washington, D.C., so stay tuned.
All you MCs out there, switch your position and come to Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio. This is how we go, you can check your whole flow. All them studios, they overcharging us. You gotta come to Listen Vision and get with us. This is DC's #1 recording spot. This is KRS-One. What up, K-Dot? My man DJ Boom, they got a whole room that they can get down with. I hope to see you soon. Come down to Listen Vision and switch your position. Real hip hop. Listen Vision, Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio. Listen Vision, Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio.
Hey, Jeremy Beaver, and we're back. We're back with Asia, Kamari. Man, what do you guys want to learn this semester? Asia, let's start with you. What do you want to get into here at Listen Vision? Why did you come and intern here with us?
Well, this is the #1 recording studio, so thought this would be a good place. And I want to learn basically production, audio engineering, mixing, mastering, beat making.
Got ourselves an audio nerd.
Yep.
That's what we do here. Got someone fainted in the background. What about yourself, Kamari? What do you...
Well, I pretty much came to get the most experience possible, because without experience, you can't really go anywhere. So I came to DC's best recording studio, and I'm here to work.
I did not pay them. We do not pay them to say these things, although it is nice to hear. All right, real quickly, here's your rundown of shit that's happening here at Listen Vision. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Howard Homecoming is sold out. Maybe not so sorry, though, because we sold out faster than any year in 13 years. So that means we're going to have one fucking lit-ass Howard Homecoming. So come your ass out Saturday, October 21st, 12 to 8. We're going to have like 32 acts performing every 15 minutes. We're going to broadcast the whole thing live on WLVS Radio. And we're going to be, giving a free concert. So come on out here to the entrance of Howard University, right adjacent to the football stadium. The game will be going on the whole time, and the parade and festivities and vendors and stuff like that. Oh, vendors. Okay, that hasn't sold out. So if you'd like to vend, and listen, resourceful artists, if you want to sell your CD or mixtape or T-shirts or whatever 420 special gifts you got for everybody, come on out. Or don't come on out. Call us first. You have to sanction it. Okay, 202-332-8494 if you want to vend. It's only $100 for all 8 hours, and geez Louise, if you don't make 10 times $100, then you're not selling good stuff. Okay, number 2. Because all of the performances are sold out for Howard Homecoming, the 3rd annual Day of the DJ, which is the day before Friday, we have performance slots. So if you're a DJ, it's free. Okay, so we have almost all those DJ slots filled up. And we're going to be alternating DJ performing, singing, rapping, DJing, performing all day long like that. So if you want to perform for that instead of $200, which is Howard Homecoming, it's only $50. Okay, it's the day before. There's still lots of alumni and lots of cool things happening. There's still tons and tons of people all in the area. It's still going to be broadcast live. It's still going to be recorded. So come be a part of that. Do you have any friends that rap or sing that are in this area?
A lot.
Do you have any friends that rap or sing in this area?
I know some people.
All right, we got to get the word out, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So you heard me tell it. After we do this show, let's go tell everybody. Because we still got a few slots for the Day of the DJ, okay? And then tonight, please stay tuned or come physically to our building, Freestyle Fridays, 6 to 8.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Ages and Kamari's first Freestyle Fridays.
Oh, yeah.
But they will both be forced to spit bars. Look at Age's face. Look at her face. Look at her. No, we will spit bars. And I, myself, will show them how it's done. Because most people know me not as DJ Boom or as Jeremy Beaver, but as Pork Rhymes, the one-line rapper. Shut your ass down like the clapper.
I thought it was Tone Low, though.
Oh, Toner Low.
Oh,
Toner Low.
Toner Low.
Okay.
Toner Low, if you've ever used our copy machine at Listen Vision, you'll know that even the copier is a rapper named Toner Low. This hat is really dope. Do you guys like my hat? Okay, don't all chime in at once there. This is an exclusive hat from Phone Homie with a bamboo brim available at phonehomie.com. If you like Phone Homie and his whole brand, then tune in to the Slab Hour every every Saturday at 9 p.m. You can get your 710 or 420 on. Okay, right here at WLVSradio.com. Now, after Freestyle Fridays, please come out 6 to 8. We're at 2622 Georgia Avenue, right here at the entrance to Howard University. It's a free event, so come out, spit your bars, or just take part in our dab bar. Right after that, we have the Entourage Hour at 8 p.m. At 9 p.m., we have Scrogging with the Scrogger. Do you know what Scrogging is?
I don't.
Do you, Kamari, know
I
what
don't
Scrogging
either.
is? Audience in audience land? Well, if you're a WLVS viewer or listener, you probably know what scrogging is. Scrogging is a technique that every time the cannabis plant grows up, they take the branch and tie it down to a scrog net. It grows up, they tie it down, and as a result of that, the plant yields much more bud.
Oh, okay.
As a result. And this is not just a cannabis thing. You can do that with fruits and vegetables as well.
Wow.
And that one plant will yield like 10 times as many fruits or vegetables. Anyways, he's a master grower and a master philanthropist. Really, he gives away free treats and knowledge every single Friday at 9 p.m. So tune in tonight for that, okay? And then the last thing I'm going to say before, Jay, if you want to get another little break queued up there, whatever it is, maybe one of our... Big L or Guru or one of our old, remixes there. If you get that queued up, we'll go to a quick break and then we'll come back because I want to tell you guys about this awesome company called Speak Life. The last thing I want to say is that we just started doing something brand new here, you guys. Normally, if you want a show here, you got to sign up for a once a week, hour weekly show. And that's like, every single week you're doing a show with us. But for the first time ever, we're allowing folks to do a once a month podcast with us. Okay? So for only $100 once a month, a lot less of a time commitment, obviously, a lot less of a financial commitment. For only $100 once a month, you can come and do a podcast or a full-fledged broadcast right here on the station. Please give us a call if that's something that might interest you. A lot of people have been hesitant. Well, some people have been hesitant to get a show because they're like, oh, every single week, that's a lot of time commitment. Or like $300 a month, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But for only $100, you now have no excuse. Gary V, my favorite. I love this guy. Gary V is like a business mentor online for a lot of people. He said in 2017, if you're not broadcasting, you're totally irrelevant. Okay? I tend to agree with Gary V. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So broadcast, whatever it is, whether you're talking about, cooking, finances, or, yoga, Well, I mean, any topic is literally possible. So give us a call, 202-332-8494, if you want to just try, broadcasting on a once-a-month basis. 202-332-8494. Okay, so let's take a quick little break here, and after this space, we will tell you all about Speak Life, which is a beautiful company, helping people understand cannabis as a cure. And then we're also going to do a quick little unboxing, and then that's it. Quick little show here on Friday. Asia, who's your favorite rapper?
Ooh, favorite rapper. At the moment, I would have to say either Russ or Snow the Product. Both of them are really good.
I'm a Nas fan.
Yes, this is why his father's a good old client of ours, and nothing against Snow the Product, but I didn't mean to say it like that. Yes, I did. Nas is really at a level in hip hop I think that few thought that anyone would ever get to ever.
Of course.
Right? Because we didn't think hip hop would really even last this long.
Of course.
To have late 40, almost 50-year-old men like Jay-Z
Still dropping albums.
Still dropping knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing for you young kids to know that
it is.
you can do this hip-hop thing to an old age. Anyways, let's go to a quick break. After this break, we'll be back with the unboxing and Speak Life. Stay tuned.
WLVS. Go ahead, y'all.
To the fullest that I can.
How to grow and start your first companies.
Studios, 2622 Georgia Avenue.
Dating, relationships.
We'll be chit-chatting away.
Shout out, I got my bell, y'all.
Yes!
You don't need money to do stuff in this country.
It's the same approach as the KRS-One with the charcoal.
Let's go! Eddie Kane Show!
This is a brand new day that we have never seen before.
Talking about your weekend, my weekend, and how the weekend went.
I say yes!
If those guys actually competed in it, we would be saying the total opposite.
Having your money out in the open. That was mistake number one.
You have to have the courage to say, I'm going to do something that I want to do.
We are here in the studio.
We're talking about fear and conquering fear.
If I can teach a 15-year-old how to do what I do, you can learn too.
Listen Vision Studios, listenvisionlive.com, yo. Here we go.
Hey, Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision, back at you once again with District Spotlight, and I am here with
Asia
and
Kamari.
Yeah. Fall interns at Listen Vision. I'm rocking the exclusive phone homie bamboo brimmed. It's like you know what's crazy? Do you realize there's like a pocket in this hat?
Yeah.
How cool is this? Look at this. Yeah.
Stash.
A rapper whose name is Stoner just pointed at me and said, you could put weed in there. Yeah, pretty sure. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
How
nice
cool is
stash
that?
Spot.
Stash spot.
Perfect.
It's like one big ad for... Okay, let's do this. Here we go. All right. Oh, man, that looks so much better backwards. Why didn't I do that before? All right, here we go. Coming to us from, can you read the city and state?
Sacramento, California.
Sacktown. Sacktown. And I always do this gingerly because I'm always so scared to cut whatever's in here. It's I'm only cutting history if I cut it. Okay, here we go. Coming straight out of Sacktown. Oh, they gave us a little thank you call. Oh, we got a little. Oh, cool. Thank you. Got a little have a little picture. Someone took time to draw us a picture. That's so nice. All right. No, keep it on that view. That's good. I like that angle. Coming to us in the sandwich box. Yo. What do we have for the Hip Hop Museum? Oh my God. Okay, did I mention you guys that we have the Hip Hop Museum? Do you guys know what this is? Look at this. Oh my God. The Beastie Boys' very first single, Cookie Puss. Keep it there, keep it there. This is oh my God, look at how old this cassette is. Look at that cassette. My God, look at, yeah, we got people coming out from the back office for this one. Look at that, Cookie Puss. Cookie Puss. Oh, hold on. Wow, look at that. Look at that,
Oh, yeah.
Beastie Boys. Nice. Shout out my boy Andy Katz, the notorious KATZ, who really is one of the instrumental folks that puts together MCA Day. Rest in peace, MCA, from the Beastie Boys. There we go. Cookie Puss going in the cassette collection. Nice. Okay. Bam! That's how we do. All right, what else we got here? Coming to us from just the city and state.
What is that, Westminster?
Westminster, Colorado.
Yep.
So, yep, smells like weed. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I'm always so scared. One time I really cut a 1983 newspaper clipping, and I literally wanted to kill myself after. I don't know why I still do it this way. All right, here we go. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. Oh, he's already. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, my God. I actually know what this is because I remember finding this. If I told you, well, first of all, this one was donated, okay? But the guy was going to sell it. I always appeal to people that are selling, and I say, hey, you know, you're only selling it for $8. Would you prefer to just donate it, you know what I mean, to the
Right.
Hip Hop Museum? Most people prefer to donate it because they realize $8 isn't going to change their life. Look at this, guys. Okay, to the little camera. The Jungle Brothers. It's a cassette single. Oh, it's just a cassette single. Well, that's nice. Oh, yeah? Signed by Mike G and Africa and the JBs. Africa Baby Bam and Mike G. That's 2 of 3 of the Jungle Brothers. So this is this is like a little Jungle Brothers mixtape. Go back a little. It's like a little nice. Little Jungle Brothers mixtape. There's like a few songs on here. It's got Early Morning, Sexy Body, Down with the JBs, Get Down, and Freaking You. That's pretty dope. I'm familiar with Down with the JBs. I'm familiar with that track. I don't know the other ones. All right. That's nice. That's great. Okay. Cool. Jungle Brothers, welcome to the Hip Hop Museum. Have you ever heard of the Jungle Brothers?
I haven't.
Have you ever heard of the Jungle Brothers?
I have.
You have. Well, you know, your pop's an old head. All right. Just like me. Woo! Awesome. Great. Here we go. All right, we're going to need a little bit of the... So, check this out. I met this woman, Dawn. And Dawn, when I met Dawn, I had seen an episode of Scrogging with the Scrogger where he had told her story. Told the story of this mother whose daughter was born with severe epilepsy. Mm-hmm. And the daughter was having seizures, like 60 seizures a day. Like a crazy amount of seizures. And the mother was they prescribed the daughter like crazy amounts of opiates to the point to where the daughter looked in the mirror and tried to pull her own eyes out because she was so drugged up on opiates. you can probably tell where this story is going. The mother was able to find the proper dosage of CBD and THC cannabis that allows her daughter to now be about 96% seizure free.
Wow.
And that's beautiful.
With just cannabis alone.
That's beautiful.
Okay?
Very,
and I say
very
that
beautiful.
because, let's open this up here, Jay, on the little mini cam. This right here is the box, the Speak Life box that she is. Let me just kind of adjust this a little bit. Okay, cool. This is the Speak Life box, and this is the beautiful logo of her and her daughter. And in this box, I'm going to like well up with tears because I always think of my own children when I read this. Hi, my name is Zoe. Thank you for supporting Speak Life. Epileptics stay off the tablets and not for too long, so no something don't come. Always eat healthy and the twits don't come. Okay, the twits don't come. So that's like the twitches, like seizures. Okay, always eat healthy and stay hydrated, and don't forget to take your meds on time. Love always, Zoe, co-founder of Speak Life. That's her daughter. And yeah, right,
Yeah.
an incredible,
Zoe.
beautiful daughter. And here's what comes in the box. And if you see Dawn, this is why I really want you to, support this cause. In the box, we have a little bit of caramel popcorn. Okay, a little bit of edibles, because you guys gotta remember, people's pain and people's suffering and diseases come in all sorts of different forms. Okay, so some people, maybe they can't sleep. Maybe they have anxiety. Maybe they have an ailment that just needs some relaxation of the muscles. Edibles can do that. Here is from Dr. Trichome. Here is a salve that you can rub, an ointment that you can rub on aches and pains. And this ointment, if you can see here, that ointment, you can just rub that on your pain and the pain goes right away. And got some cookies in here from the Happy Candy Company. Okay. We got some hemp butter in here from Kyla Hill. We know her. We know Kyla. And of course, what do we have here? Some genetics.
Nice.
A seed. So you can grow your own medicine. This is what it looks like when you support cannabis as a cure. Dawn is going out of her way to make this a public health issue. And many parents who have just had it with the oxycodones and all of the pills that they push on us, all the pharmaceuticals, I hate to say, they really don't care about your welfare. All they care about is making money. Okay? So, at the end of the day, if this was your child, and your child was having 60 plus seizures a day, what would you do? Okay? I have 2 beautiful young children. I know what I would do. We can cut back to me now. And so I want to thank Dawn. She didn't ask me to come on the show and do this. I chose to do this myself because when you have a good cause and you're saving people, you need to get the word out. So I have a responsibility to our community, and I hope that you see the same responsibility when you see her on the street, because she's literally all around this city. When you see her and you see this box, I want you to go right up to her. I want you to give her a hug. I want you to donate and grab a box. And if you don't have any use for the products in here yourself, I want you to gift this to someone who does have use for these products.
Yep.
Okay? Anyways, Asia, who's your favorite R&B singer of all time?
Ooh, of all time. Again, like the rapper question, it constantly changes.
Right now.
Right now, Kehlani. I saw her live about a month ago, and that's still fresh. So I would have to pick her.
She's dope.
My favorite R&B singer.
Doesn't really even have to be R&B, just kind of like singer, not non-rapper.
Non-rapper right now. I don't really listen to that much singing. It's mostly rap for me, so it's like...
How about of all time? Who's your favorite singer of all time?
Well, recently I just started listening to Minnie Riperton, and she's beautiful. Beautiful.
You see the answers we got out of these kids? Okay, I'm going to tell you that we get really special kids, you know, and we don't just take any, you know, interns. We take kids who really know what they're doing. When you talk about Minnie Riperton, oh my goodness gracious. And of course, you know, most people your age, if at all, they know all of the sampling, you know, that she's been sampled like a million times.
Yeah.
Anyways, this show's been really special. Thank you guys for coming on. I'm trying to just kind of break the ice with you guys. So the next time you're on the radio, there will be your pit sweat stains will be slightly smaller. It's usually what it's like. Anyways, Freestyle Friday is coming up in 30 minutes, and B-Dub, the host, is also going to be DJing, so please come on out. 6 to 8 here at 2622 Georgia Avenue, listenvision.com. If you want to perform the day before Howard Homecoming, it's going to be really cool. Give us a call, 202-332-8494. If you want to vend for Howard Homecoming or vend for Day of the DJ, give us a call. Still have slots, 202-332-8494. And if you want to, we have 2 slots left to actually DJ for Day of the DJ, which is kind of a big honor if you're a DJ because we live stream you, we record you, you get lots of props and probably lots of gigs out of it. So if you want to do that, just give us a call, 202-332-8494. Anyways, I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and co-founder. No, I'm the only founder. Co-host of this show, founder of Listen Vision. And this is...
Kamari.
Asia.
And if you need any studio time, we got the same rates for 17 years. Literally, our rates have not increased in 17 years. So give us a call, 202-332-8494, or go on over to listenvision.com and see what all the hype is about. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope to catch you here next Friday at 5 p.m. for District Spotlight. And have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. So, the PTO-1, what a great little turntable. I'm really excited. Really excited that they were able to give us this little turntable. Interesting note: this little turntable just has an on-off switch. So, unfortunately, I couldn't really do too many crazy scratches. Kind of show you guys here. So yeah, just kind of cool stuff. I picked this up. We have ordered now like a special fader that will be able to be used with this, and there you go. Really, I just kind of did this to get your attention because today we have an extra special show. One of the people in hip hop that that I admired most, not just for his artistry but for who he was as a human, passed away the other day. Prodigy is one half of Mobb Deep, and I'm sorry if I'm pausing here. I'm actually it's actually kind of just like hitting me right now that I'm doing a tribute show to someone that I worked with and someone that I admire, someone that I really looked up to in the industry, someone who is also only 1 year older than myself. So that's an interesting note that a 42-year-old is passing away, a legend in hip hop. But it's good, because he wasn't killed, he wasn't stabbed, he wasn't murdered, he wasn't shot by the police. From everything we understand, he passed away doing what he loves, and that's performing. And for that, we should be thankful. I have on one of his really, really close life friends, somebody who's also worked with him tremendously and helped 50 Cent in his career. The co-founder of ThisIs50.com, Chris Broadway Romero, is with us today. Not just to go through, all of the incredible things that they worked on together, but also to kind of chronicle his life and some of the things that they've done in their in their life and times. Anyways, the things that we have for you today is a few special things. We have some unboxing for the Hip Hop Museum. Sorry if my thoughts are scattered. I'd never anticipated doing this type of show. We have a few of the items on the table here from some of the last unboxings. We have a very, very special rare item today that we're going to unbox. But most importantly, we're going to attribute the entire show to Prodigy, VIP, the man himself, the legend. That's what the show's all about today. So let's go to a little break, a little tribute that we created here for Prodigy. And he's talking about Listen Vision, when he was here in the studio, and he's saying some pretty funny stuff. When we come back, we'll be joined by Chris Broadway Romero, videographer, 3D animator, graphic designer, hip-hop legend himself. Please, everybody, stay tuned.
Yeah, check this out. You already know this your boys Mobb Deep and all that.
Yeah, that's right. You heard of us. The infamous nigga. You heard? Listen Vision, DC's #1 recording studio, putting it down. And all you other studios, y'all niggas is motherfucking shook. Fuck that, yo. You know what I'm saying? We know how we do it, son. But right now, we just doing it real big with DJ Boom. It don't get no better than this, you know what I mean? And that's what it is, nigga. Hollywood had VIP. It's the motherfucking mob, nigga.
Slap the
tie off your fucking neck, nigga. Straight up and down, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? What you heard about that? What you know about that? You know what I mean? DC. Hey, yo, we gonna come out here and we gonna blow the White House up, son. Fuck these niggas. Straight up, man. We don't like none of them niggas, son. DC, you hear me? We riding with y'all. Cause every piece of fucking money in this world is blood money. This shit was built on the blood of black people, nigga. Better remember that shit. Infamous Mobb Deep.
Look at that. Blood money. Here's the blood money they were talking about. And here's Chris
What's up, man?
with me. Thanks for being here, man.
Good to be here, Boom. I mean, under the circumstances, I wish it could have been
Yeah,
better.
I got to be honest with you. I was really... Put Snoop down for a second. I was really anticipating having you on in a totally different scenario. Right. Chris has done so many things in the industry. I had met him just after he did Let It Roll. Let It Roll?
Oh, How We Roll.
How We Roll.
Yeah, Big Pun, yep.
Big Pun, animated posthumous video, which really, among a few other things, really put you on the map.
Yeah,
but, let's get right into it. Please, first off, tell the people a little bit about who you are and your background in the hip-hop industry.
I'm first and foremost, visual artist. I got my start a long time ago in the mid-'90s doing comic book art, but music, hip-hop, especially as it went through its golden age, was the constant soundtrack to what I was doing. And eventually I started, the first thing I animated when I got 3D software was a Wu-Tang robot. So these sensibilities I grew up on combined with the music.
So How We Roll was not the first thing you animated?
It was, as far as actually no, it was a promo for The Source came out first. We animated Ludacris rapping. It wasn't Ludacris, it was some characters that were in that Source comic. And that's Benzino, and then back then shout out to Benzino, shout out to Dave May, shout out to P that put that whole thing together. But we were really close to the Loud Records family, and the ironic part is during that stage of my career, I didn't even get to meet Mobb Deep yet, but I was already like, you can call me a stan. I was a stan at that point.
Yeah, we were all stan. I mean, Shook One Part 2 created probably a lot of stans.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
What was your first experience like with Mobb Deep? Like, what was the first song or knowledge you have of them?
Yeah, I mean, it was Shook Ones. We was like, what is this? Like, it was totally different from what we used, because it was so eloquent.
Yeah.
It was such an eloquent, like, verbal painting of what their experiences were, and like that's not something that we were used to. Like, we weren't, Nas was early with that, but Nas was a little more imaginative. He was telling his story, other people's stories around him, but you could tell like these guys are just talking what they're walking through. And
what do you think? Like, we were talking about this in the back office. Mm-hmm. We were saying like the beat to Shook One's Part 2, like maybe like the greatest hip hop beat of all time. We were trying to like really give it its due, right? And then I was trying to think about other classic beats,
right?
You have Audio 2.
Yeah, definitely. Audio 2, which obviously that had part to do with like
Raw Bass and DJ Easy Rock,
classic. A lot of Premier classics. Juicy, yeah. Kicking the Door, Biggie.
Kicking the Door, right? And Premier's behind many of them. But
Pete
like
Rock stuff, like
and Pete Rock. But let's talk about Shook One's Part 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
that beat has a special place in hip hop. I feel like it's different than other beats.
Yeah, I mean, and if you know Prodigy, like I spent a lot of time with him, like when he was getting ready to go to prison, like I was handling his online presence. So HNIC2.com, which isn't up anymore now, but at the time it was basically like it was a brother site to This Is 50. It was run on the same platform, was running it the same way. Some of the same admins crossed over and worked on it. And then Baller Alert was also launched around the same time. So that was like the sister site.
Wow.
And HNIC2 was like, I look at P when I was driving up here, I said, what's the best way I can describe him? I feel like he was the constant truth in the dark shadow of all the spotlights and bullshit in hip hop. He was the constant truth. That's why even the best artists, the Nas, the Jay-Z's and all them, they know he was their favorite rapper at certain points. Because there was a time, 96, 95.
That you just hit the nail on the head. I think if you were to describe P, you would say he's your rapper's favorite rapper.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can't take away from his poetry, basically. Him as an artist, like as a real, I mean, it's in his blood.
Yeah.
The intellectualism, the knowledge, and then the hard environment is what really shapes him. But he's got a lot of his great grandfather founded Morehouse. So how can you not listen to?
Speaking of, you're getting deep on me really quickly. Yeah. We're still early. We got time. We got time. Let's go to. Can we just run a few of the stills that we have? I went on. The second he passed, Chris was. Everyone was kind of putting something out and showing their love. And Chris has a special relationship with him. Oh, yeah. Tell us about this shoot right here.
Oh man, I mean, that's another thing I thought about. 50 Cent at that time was the Nick Fury of hip hop, because we had the Avengers at that time. I mean, I come into there. That's about a year and a half into my tenure over there at G Unit. This is right before This Is 50 was created, and for me to come in and be able to have online control and management of Mobb Deep, of
Lloyd Banks,
of Tony Yayo, of the G Unit group itself, of 50's profile and all that. You see Maserati Fox, and right there you got two legends that are no longer with us. And even Fox, God bless the dead, when he got hit, he had already turned a lot of things around, and he was moving in a different direction. And it's just it just shows you that like the environments that a lot of our guys rise up from, it's just it's kind of amazing, when you see what they really channel it into.
Yeah.
This was a legendary shoot. I mean, French Montana was there. So many people were there that day.
You got involved with Mobb Deep and with Prodigy at a very interesting time in that group's career.
Yeah, definitely.
Most people, hip hop's interesting in that, unlike some other genres, you can have a second coming. You can have a third coming.
And we kind of didn't know it at that time then.
That it was even possible. Right. And I think that's a great point to now see its longevity. These pictures are just literally giving me chill bumps right now.
I mean, he's one of the only guys. I don't go out there.
Where
much.
was this? Right here.
That was at, I think, Griffin in New York, and it was just at a random release party. He got cool with my man CB, that was one of the owners of Griffin out there, and they became good friends. And like every Friday, for a period of time, like they would just be posted up in there. My office was nearby, so I was like, yeah, I gotta go hang with P. He's the only guy I used to drink with.
So this picture right here, hold on this for a second, because I was like, do I say it? Do I not say it? So I said right to Chris. I said, Chris,
I'd have it on.
Do you
right
still
now.
have?
I would have it on right now, bro. I'd had it on all week. Do
you still got that bandana? Because if he did have it, I would literally beg him to put it in the museum. But look at this.
I might have it somewhere. I couldn't.
So this is a rooftop picture.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Believe it or not, Jacob, I don't know. So one of the Facebook videos I sent you is actually Prodigy shouting out. It's really grainy. It's the shittiest looking one. It's Prodigy shouting out Broadway. Let's see. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's see it. Let's see if we can find this.
The one that it was on my on the Instagram.
It was on your yeah.
No,
not that one. He was on a rooftop.
Right. Yeah, that was at our office.
He was on a rooftop. I'm wondering if maybe I didn't send it to you. What was that one we were about to play?
Yes, I posted on my Instagram the other day. It's just I was working with a startup about 4 years ago called Play Gig It, and we were creating a Facebook game to enable the user to create their own virtual concerts. So we had signed a lot of artists. So Mobb Deep was one of the acts that I brought over to get signed, and we were creating virtual versions of them and all that. So he was there.
Virtual concerts.
Yeah, it was just way ahead of his time technology-wise.
Wow.
Like we even had John Romero, the guy that created Doom. He came in towards the end of it, but classic New York startup story. A lot of good guys with ideas, but sometimes
well, actually, you sent us an animated project. What is that thing? Because we can play that. What is that animated?
Now the Illuminati music video was one of the singles from HNIC2, the album, and that was back more like in 09. It was after he went in. And he was signed to a label called Voxonic at the time, and they had me. We were doing his website, and then he said, let's do this Illuminati video animated, and plus he was kind of being hospitalized at the time, before he was going to do his bid or whatever. So we spent a lot of time just planning that video, and he gave me a lot of ideas and concepts. But he really kind of let me run with it too. And if you watch that video, there's like a lot of stuff that we visualized 10 years ago: drones, the surveillance.
Let's do it. Let's go to this Illuminati
stuff.
This is directed by Chris Broadway Romero, featuring the one and only, rest in peace, Prodigy.
Yes, sir.
It's a war for control. The control of your mind and your body. Americans are traditionally independent, very hard to control. But the architects of the New World Order have ways to force you into submission. First, through a well-orchestrated agenda including health care, financial security, safety from crime, and environmental issues, the public will be coerced into accepting a national identification card. It will be disguised in the cloak of benevolence, the government doing a great good deed for the people. Once the national identification card is in place, it will become the ID card. Without it, you'll not be able to make deposits or withdrawals at the bank, write a check at the supermarket, or even drive your automobile. Soon thereafter, legislation will require all citizens to carry their national ID card at all times.
Shit, man, what up, Don? Yo, where you been at, man? Yo, we need you, man. You gotta put out that knowledge. Kick that street knowledge, G. Please, man. You got that drugs. I need my fix of that dope. Come on, man. Please, man. You got it, man. Come on, man. Now a latest gumdrop, jelly beans, DMT, peyote. I know you feel me. Peace song is a natural trip to me. My rhymes are so vivid, you start to see things way different. America's fate, I was fast asleep, but now I'm wide awake. I was under the spell of King Guru and reserve notes. Religion and fashion, I used to be flashy, till I had a total recall. forgot what I already knew. It took me 33 years for me to see the truth. Ever so clear, I was too young, I couldn't articulate myself the right way, son. But now, let me break it down, pass it all around. This is not a theory, the conspiracy is real. They wanna put me in a straight jacket in a padded room, tell the world it's 12 monkeys, so they could be confused. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me. But I'ma stay incognito in places they can't find me. Make my moves strategically. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me. But I'ma stay incognito in places they can't find me. Make my moves strategically. They say life is like chess. Well, fuck that, I'm tired playing games with you kids. Ain't no time for playing. Check the rhymes I'm saying. I write it for the streets, for the hood. Inspiration, inspire a part of the map. Where there's poverty, I started with a mob, but now I got an army of soldiers and troopers. The TV and the radio scared to death of us, so we hit the YouTube up. Now I got millions of views. Now watch how many rappers follow what P do. Now I'm too hoodie to conform to the program. I'm too much of a rebel for me to try to fit in. Nigga, it don't matter the color of your skin. Right now you either positive or you negative. I got friends in high places, multiple races, and coaches on my side. All you got is paper. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me. But I'ma stay incognito.
She sent me the messaging right there.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah,
wow. We're just literally, off camera, we're just literally talking about all the stories behind these.
Crazy.
So Chris, you were just talking about how you were doing this right as he was going in to jail?
Yeah, and it was actually finished while he was in. So, I was just starting it and, visit him at the hospital. Like, he was getting hospitalized. Like, he was having a lot of flare-ups, like, with the sickle cell around that time. And he was also writing his book, so there's a couple times I was there for 2-3 hours. The time just burning. Like, we might not even be making progress on the video. It's just more conversation and talking about life, man.
The special times that you got to even see him when he was struggling medically.
And I was struggling too in certain ways at that time as well. So like for him to embrace my art where it was at and to just embrace me as a friend, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like that's my best man. Like, no, we might have talked every 4 or 5 months sometimes, or we would always try to see each other if either of us was in town, but it was never like, I got this budget, let's do this. It's just like, oh, what's up, Don? What's going on? What's up?
It's more a human relationship.
Yeah, and it was, to see how much he's affected so many other people and to see the reaction, like, it shows you that he built these relationships. I think he's had the friendships of 3 lifetimes. So that's why we need to mourn him, but we need to also celebrate that he's had such an effect.
Celebrate his life, and let's speaking of celebrate his life, I just mentioned to him that Havoc might be maybe like the most underrated producer in the history of producers.
Shout out to
the amount of tracks that he's done, I'm not knowledgeable enough, but his discography is crazy, and most people aren't really aware. In fact, when they came here to Listen Vision, they were super, super cool about everything. Like, to a degree, I was like almost shocked. Like,
right.
Y'all are legends.
You got to remember, they grew up in it, though. They were kids when they got signed, like literally 15 years old. So they have seen it all. They've had the $1 million budgets opened up for them right then and there, gone around the world. You see some of their old videos, there's explosions, and some of these guys working in Hollywood probably worked on those videos back then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy. So here's I want to show you an example of how nice they were. When they came here, in addition to doing a few tracks with us, they also gave us the acapella. Put Them in Their Place had just come out.
Ooh, underrated record. I mean, the whole Mobb Deep project was underrated.
I happen to actually think, because remember, that's the second coming of them. So most people don't respect, the Blood Money thing. But
if it was up to me, there would have been a Mobb Deep 50 Cent album. And it was in the water for a second. Right? But like, can you imagine 50 spitting some Prodigy's words?
50 Cent might be more relevant right now if that had happened.
I mean, he's still very relevant, especially with the power and the TV stuff and all that. Yeah, the music game is what it is. But yeah, I mean, 50's just his own animal. Like he
is his own animal.
He'll turn it on, and then whatever's in front of him, whatever he's digging, that's what he's going to do. And that's just what
he's
going
to do it 1,000%.
That's how he is, man.
Well, let's play this because this is Put 'Em in Your Place, remix by Listen Vision Studios. My man Scotty Beam back in the day threw the beat to this, and we got Mobb Deep on the track. It's a remix to their single off of Blood Money. Check it out.
Classic.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, check this out. You already know this your boys Mob Deep and all that.
Yeah, so you know what time it is, man. Infamous Mob Deep, you know what I mean? Off the top of the head, you know what I mean? We just gonna talk to you niggas. You know what I mean? Let DC know, let the fucking world know what the fuck is going on. Right now, we in DC, Listen Vision, the #1 recording studio, putting it down. You know what I'm
saying? With the #1 white boy in the district.
Infamous up in this, you know how we get down. It's that Joe-Ho, she feeling our style. We come through the spot real heavy on the waist. So when they wanna move, we put them in their place. Infamous up in this, you know how we get down. It's that Joe-Ho, she feeling our style. We come through the spot real heavy on the waist. So when they wanna move, yo, put them in their place. By the hood, raised by the wolves, trained by the pain, adopted by gorillas, got a tank for a car, ice for arm, got tattoos for skin and stars for bras, got a building for a crib, Manhattan for a backyard, skyscraper neighbors that fuck me when they man gone, the kings of New York, I'm one of the few of those, difficulties occur, it's gonna be funerals, you get a quiet spot in the shade, for a grave, I get paid, cause I got murder for a 16, and I'm so much rich, I got a condo for a piggy bank.
I'm so much rich. I got a condo for a piggy bank. Like, you know what's cool? You know what's cool about Prodigy is the way he rhymed. He could say some of like what sounded like the simplest things that came across just so hardcore.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite line from him right now. Like right now, I'm trying to work on this little animated tribute for the song H&IC, which is just one of my favorite records ever. Right. And my favorite line is he just goes, surprise bitch, shootouts is spontaneous. Like he popped out like a Jack in the Box on you, you know, like surprise bitch, shootouts.
Speaking of popping out like a Jack in the Box, and what did he? The first time he came to your house, what did he bring?
P showed up with a shopping bag full of White Castle food, not just burgers though. He brought there's fish sandwiches, there's chicken sandwiches, there's 2 boxes of fries. And then a whole thing of sodas. So, like, he was like, oh, and then, you know, of course, we had the tree in the air and all that. I think Bully was with him. I'm trying to remember who was with him at the time. But, yeah, it's just, I was like, yo, this
dude's awesome.
Yeah,
this guy brought over every item from the menu of White Castle.
Hey, I used to skip school to go buy a CD, and now he's like, you know, he's just showing up with food.
With White Castle.
Yeah, let's work. I'm like,
that's pretty surreal.
Yeah, like, you know, that's why I always feel blessed, you know, to travel where I have been and to be around where I have been, because like these guys are, you know, they're the great artists of our times, the great people that are gonna leave stuff behind and define our era, you know.
Well, speaking of leave stuff behind, I always use these shows, and we have so many more things to get to, videos you've brought and whatnot, you know, exclusive stuff with Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
We always, and I've opened this a little bit here to get this started here for you. We always like to unbox.
Okay.
Hold on, wait. Pieces of hip hop history. Okay. So if you would do the honors there, I'm gonna just reach over here, and grab this. Oh God.
Third base.
So. Yeah, right.
No,
so,
shout out to MC Sturge. We're friends on Facebook.
Well, isn't this cool? You know, I'm a big like Def Jam freak.
Right.
And
that's the era, man.
And I'm a big cassette freak, but I never knew that they had these like packaged Def Jam cassettes.
Oh wow.
Had you
with
seen
the comics
these before?
now?
So these are
That's
like the
crazy.
fucking coolest things ever. I've now collected every single one of them except the Foxy Brown because I feel some sort of way about her. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It's
She
a
got
weird
classic
thing.
bars, man.
I don't know, but look at this. Look at how cool this is. It has its own little comic book on the inside here.
Sweet.
Oh, no, that's right. Shake that out.
What we got in there? Might open it on the other side. Let me see what we got here.
Oh, I know what it is. Oh, that's right.
Man.
Oh, wow. Look at that. So this is the promo pack
I might know a little
to
bit
How
about
High. Let me see if I can get this other item out.
Hip hop always ahead of its time. Now everybody smokes. Now it's cool. Now it's all right.
That movie.
We lead the way.
Oh wow! Look at I'm
saying.
already loving this.
That's
I'm telling you, these unboxings are always fun. For
Right,
me. I literally
definitely.
have no idea what we're getting. So this is a promo pack.
Oh, lighters.
To How High. Oh wow! Look at that.
Oh man.
Got the How High lighter.
This was a 420.
Wait, this is hilarious. That's a perfect zoom.
That.
Keep that zoomed right there. Ready? Wait for this. And now.
Oh, you got the mints for after. Is that what that is?
So when you smoke a lot of weed, what happens? You get bad breath.
So now, yeah. You get that red man.
There you ask my wife. She's always telling me I have bad breath. Look at that.
Naughty fun.
How high? And look at this at the back. Wait.
Available on DVD and video, May 21st.
This is great.
Shout out to Meth
All
and
of
Red.
the mints are still in here, although we won't eat them. We won't consume
Yeah, they
them.
might be a little past the expiration date. Just a little bit.
Probably a little bit. All right,
That's awesome,
so
though.
we always like to break things up. That's nice. How high, Red Man? We have Blackout.